Hello everybody, it's Andrew. Today I have Up to This Point by Jennifer Longo. Now, the interesting thing about this book, I went to Jennifer Longo's event at University Bookstore, and she was talking about how hard it was to get this pitched because it didn't seem to make any sense to anyone, but it all really ties in. Harper Scott's big dream is to become a professional ballet dancer in San Francisco. And you can kind of assume that that falls through because she ends up going to Antarctica to deal with her problems, and it's kind of a weird way to do it, you know? She's technically not supposed to be going on this 6-month retreat to McMurdo Station because these experiences for teens are for upcoming scientist majors. She's not. She's a ballet dancer. And she gets in because she's distantly related to Robert Falcon Scott, who helped explore the Antarctic. So she gets her way in, even though she's not supposed to. She gets a job there being an assistant to a scientist that's working on studying the Adelie penguins. So one thing I don't really like in books is when there's a non-chronological order, like when it goes back and forth by like a year or whatever. But it really works well in this book because it's really easy to tell the difference of here and there because there's a big difference between Antarctica and San Francisco. So it's not too hard to follow. Sometimes when there's only like a year difference and a book is in the same setting, it's really confusing. So in the San Francisco timeline, we are learning about what leads Harper to choosing to go to Antarctica. We see her, she's so hopeful about getting in to be a professional ballerina at a prestigious school. She's got these auditions, and you can kind of assume that doesn't go through because the next thing you know, she's in Antarctica. Now, why exactly would you choose to go to Antarctica to solve your problems? I don't know, but it made perfect sense to her, and it makes perfect sense when you read it. I don't really know how to explain it other than that without going too far into it and spoiling things. You really feel Harper's emotions through the whole book. You can feel for her. If you've ever had, like, a plan or something that hasn't gone through, and you just need to think about it and contemplate it and start over. This is a really relatable book in terms of that. So basically, I would recommend this to any, like, realistic contemporary reader, even though it's not too realistic to, you know, lie your way in Antarctica. But it makes for an interesting story, a really interesting story. Thank you for watching. See you next time.